stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. I feel like I'm JX. J-Way. I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless. I'm gone. Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck. Give me that. To the trends. See a lead, be the band.
Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, Joe, and I got my boy B. Foster with me. And before we get into this post-game show, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube. Make sure you're following us on all the aggregators for your audio fix. You can follow us. Those are platforms like Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, you can find us. Just type in Bleachers to Speakers, FFSN in your search. And make sure you hit the notification bell on so when we drop content, you'll get an alert and download those episodes. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channels. That's Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube. Excuse me. That's Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube. That is Corner to Copa on YouTube. And that is also subscribe to Midwest Ciphers, man. We got some stuff coming up very, very soon on that channel. We got a final. The Lions dropped this one at home. The game wasn't close to me, man. I think we got handled today. And I think a lot of mistakes on our end. We played some of our worst football all season in that first half. It was kind of not as bad as the Packers game, but it was pretty bad football from our side in that first half. And the second half wasn't that much better. We've tied the record for penalties and yardage that we've ever had. And that's what they said. I mean, it might have been all year.
Definitely all year.
Got to have been all year, but still a lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes, block field goals, the blocking was horrible today. The blocking was horrible. How many sacks did Goff endure?
5.
5 sacks. One of the keys to the game, I said, is protect Goff, keep him upright and able to run the ball. They did neither. We weren't able to run the ball. We didn't protect Goff. And there you have it. That's the recipe for beating the Lions, is getting the Goff and stopping the running game. You can do that. You got a really good chance of winning. And we failed today as far as on the field. Go down to 5-3. Packers lost. They're at 5-2-1. They're still atop. Bears won 5-3. They're 5-3. And now the Vikings are 4-4. Foster, are you in panic mode?
No panic. No panic. Definitely not.
The reason why I asked is there was a lot of injuries on the field today. A lot of injuries, and we were already pretty banged up.
Yeah, I mean, we got some guys back. So, and I'm not privy to the severity of some of these injuries. So obviously, if we got some long-term ones, that could be something. But I know Mahogany went out. That one didn't look good.
No.
Did Arnold go back out hurt?
I don't think. I think Arnold's good.
Okay. So yeah, Mahogany, Decker left, but I think he finished the game.
Came back.
So what injury was there? A particular injury that you were referencing, or no?
That was Mahogany more so. That was the only one that I had to think about it. Mahogany came back.
Mahogany came back?
No, not Mahogany. Decker came back.
Right.
Amik Robinson went off late, but he came back.
Yeah. It looked like there was some cramp issues. St. Brown was kind of holding his hamstring, but he walked off clean. He came back. It just seemed like he was pounding some water after that. He was just looked like there was some dehydration going on, as if they were playing in Arizona or something. But yeah, on the injury front, that wasn't my concern. We know that Flores likes to get after the quarterback. He got to Goff quite a bit. I think the big outside of the field goal, which we almost overcame all of that if we would have been able to stop him when we gave the ball back with 1 minute left. But that fumble by Montgomery was pretty big, and Cashman had a hell of a game. I think he had double digit, I think like 13 tackles or something like that.
And Wilson, the other linebacker, Wilson, was all over the place.
Right. So yeah, that fumble, that forced fumble by Cashman was pretty big, and that forced fumble by Cashman kind of sealed the deal. But yes, Wilson had 2 sacks. Hargrave had a sack. Rodriguez, I don't even know who that is, and Jay Redmond.
Gave up 5 sacks, man.
Yeah.
It's not good. Especially when you're playing from behind. So we got down 14-7, and we were playing catch up all game after that.
We didn't help ourselves on special teams either. After we went down and scored on Minnesota, they had a pretty long kickoff return, and
60 yards.
Yep. Because 32 was his average, but yeah, it doesn't say as long. It was 60 some yards, but that made things that made things easier for JJ McCarthy. Now he made some really good throws. We know that he's a winner. He's to this day never lost in the state of Michigan. That still stands. But yeah, he made some nice throws, but he only threw for 143 yards. So giving them short yardage.
It was timely. It was more timely than anything.
And that run where it looked like Anzalone took a bad angle, but I think he was kind of coming from a bad direction. But that throw to JJ, and even the one to Addison that he dropped, or it was like right on the sideline. He made some pretty pinpoint dots throughout the game.
Yeah, it was more timely plays, more than there was stuff that, like you said, the stat sheet's not going to show. He dropped some dimes when it was time, and he avoided some sacks when and he made some plays with his feet. I told you, man, I've been paying attention to this guy since he was a senior in high school, man. He's a winner. I think they got something going on for the future for Minnesota as far as JJ McCarthy, and I can see why Dave has his excitement towards JJ McCarthy, because like I said, he's a winner. He's a gamer. It's probably early in his career. It's not going to look crazy in the stat sheets, but the intangibles, he has the arm, he has the legs, he has the confidence. They're going to be a team to reckon with down the line. But this game was a winnable game for us. I mean, and we shouldn't even be talking about a winnable game when we're facing a 3-4 team. That should be a winnable game. But at the same time, you got to lace them up. You got to play. You got to play football. And we did not come to play today. It was just bad. It was just bad. I mean, from the onset, you go down, you score a touchdown, then you give up a 60-yard return and you let them score. Then you go 3 and out and you let them score again. So it's just a bad first quarter of football, and it just ensued with the pass rush. And I did not like the offensive play calling at times, Foster. I thought Morton usually does a good job, but today just wasn't one of his best days. And I'm not sure if it was because of the pressure or because of whatever, but I did not like the play calling at all.
Yeah, if you look at Flores versus Morton Flores was on the offensive side of things, and it seemed like Morton was kind of catering to Flores's aggression. A lot of those screens, I'm just like, what? Like, they didn't even have the resemblance of the resemblance of a positive play. I didn't really see us go down the field. I thought J-Mo would be more of a target. He had that touchdown late in the game, but not that Laporta looked great out the gate, and he ended up having an outstanding game. But I did think I was going to see J-Mo more showcased in this game, and he just was not until once they were in prevent and trying to stop the big play. You saw a lot more from St. Brown and J-Mo.
Yeah, it was just a bad day at the office. I think nothing to be discouraged about. We just gotta play better. Gotta play better. And I do think there's one or two things coming off a bye. Either you're gonna come out sharp or you're gonna misfire. And I thought from the kickoff that it was one of those days where we were gonna be sharp. But it wasn't. It wasn't. After that first drive, it was downhill for a long time offensively. To get a field goal blocked after complaining. Now, I'm sitting here complaining about the blocking up front. And then on that drive, that particular drive, I'm like, we're not blocking well at all. And then you let your field goal get blocked from, it's just one of them days, man. Not a good day. But I got scared as hell, Foss, when I seen Sewell get up Gimpy. I'm like, oh no. But he got back out there. He got up out there. But it was still scary. It was still scary. I guess I'm shell shocked, just like worried about, injuries now more than anything else. But Vikings played pretty good today. They played pretty good. They kept our offense in check and kept our defense on our heels when we needed to, when they needed to. Those first two drives hurt. Allowing them first two drives. If we stop one of those drives, we win this game. But their first two drives was crucial. And they jumped out to a lead and never relinquished it. Hats off to them.
Yeah, I think ultimately, what caused us the game was special teams. That long kickoff return and the blocked field goal were pivotal parts of the game because they essentially put them in field goal range out the gate with the kickoff and killed any momentum that we had going down the field. And then, yeah, that blocked field goal, which, we know Bates to be pretty automatic. So, like I said, they didn't run the ball great throughout the game. And JJ only threw for 140 yards.
It was timely, bro. More timely.
Yeah. But but I'm just saying, like it's not like they passed all over us. The field position, because so I missed what happened right after the blocked field goal. Did they end up kicking a field goal, right?
Field goal, yeah.
Right. So that kickoff, that kickoff and that blocked field goal accounted for 10 points out the gate. Other than that, the Vikings didn't have a whole lot going. But now we got to go see them in Minnesota.
I got that game circled, man.
Oh, for sure.
I got that game circled.
Aaron Jones had a pretty good game though. But he was hurt though, right? Didn't he leave?
He left with a shoulder injury, but prior to that, he was having an all-world type of day. Like he was running the ball, he was catching it out of the backfield. He was everything. Aaron Jones was everything.
Yeah, all-purpose. He had 98 yards, 78 on the ground, and 20 in the air.
Yeah, so it was one of them games where you needed to play some good defense today early, and you didn't. And turnovers. The fumble was it one? We only had one turnover. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just the Montgomery. I mean, the block field goal feels like a turnover in a sense. No, it's not a turnover, but
it is what it is. It's just block field goal.
It's certainly a change in the possession.
Yeah. I mean,
Isaiah Rodgers does it again.
Yeah, he was untouched. I mean, he wasn't the one that blocked it, though.
He didn't want to block it, but he was the one that got his hands on it and ran it for however long he ran it. So
yeah, and then, like I said, they got 3 points after that. Was it? Yeah, they got 3 points after they. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a tough break for the Lions. Let's take a quick break, Foster, and we'll come back. We'll talk some more Lions, man. Lions lose 27-23 to the Minnesota Vikings. They come into town and they do their thing and they walk out of here with a victory. Lions record is 5-3. Still second, or are we saying tied for second in the NFC North? Because Chicago won today, and they're 5-3. How does that?
Well, we have the head to head. As of right now, obviously we beat the Bears, but they'll get an opportunity to avenge that. So yeah, I guess we're in a dead tie. We're knotted up right now, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the tough. I think this is the toughest division in football, with the Packers at 5-2-1, us at 5-3, Bears at 5-3, and the Vikings at 4-4 now. It's gonna be a tight race, man. We said though, Foster, we swept the division last year. We didn't lose not a division game, and we said we wasn't going to do that this year. Long as we get a split or better, I'm cool.
Well, we only got the Bears are the only team that we could possibly sweep at this point.
I mean, long as we don't go 0-2 to none of those guys. I mean, what I'm saying, we got to beat the Packers and we have to beat the Vikings. No, we don't have to beat the Bears. We had to beat the Packers and we have to beat the Vikings in order to complete. And with a little luck, not luck, but it would be nice to beat the Bears to sweep. We got to sweep a team. And I think in order to win the division, we got to at least split and sneak a victory on the road. Or now we have to win 2 on the road because we let 1 go. And that was today. You have to win at home after a bye week. It's ideal too. And we dropped 1. We had our opportunities. We just didn't convert when we needed to convert. I was frustrated with the offensive line today. Very frustrated. Their defense played very good, and I was worried about Van Ginkel. I was worried about Cashman. I was worried about their defensive end, number 58. I was worried about those. I was just wondering if we can keep Goff upright. And when we did keep him all right, Goff, made some plays.
But that seemed like there was pressure right up in his face a lot of the game though. So
yeah, we have to be better up front. We have to be more stout. We will face better. We will face some very good defensive lines and active linebackers, and we have to be better up front if we're going to move forward. Defensively, after having a game, defensively we weren't bad by the numbers. It's just the timeliness of the plays. It's just, so just the timeliness of it. And Terrion Arnold got his first interception.
Yo, that was and it wasn't without some controversy because they were it, but and it wasn't. It was kind of a bad. The pass was kind of behind him.
It was behind him.
Caught it up against his leg, but yeah, I know that one. I know that one felt good.
Yeah, and then I was just wondering like where, like at times I'm like, where the guys at? You I remember you texting me like, where's Hutch? That was within the first 2 drives. Like, Hutch, where are you? And he finally got a sack, and he was very active, but it just, just wasn't enough today. Just wasn't enough today. We needed to keep them out of the end zone in that first half, and we didn't. We failed. First 2 drives, touchdowns for them. You can't do that. Not the first 2 drives. Can't, unless your offense is humming, and our offense wasn't humming today. Just wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Final was 27-24. It's just bad today. Just bad. I might have lost for words, Foster. I'm like, these are games. I don't mind losing. I just, certain ways you lose, I have a hard time with.
What ways are easy to stomach? I'd love to know.
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Very good question. No, there's no easy way, but when you give up 5 sacks You know what I'm saying? And this is where we talked improvement, the offensive line. We talked about that. And when you don't see it, it's kind of frustrating. Kind of frustrating for me. For me. Because I think you got to give that man a chance and you got to be able to run with Gibbs. You got to. He did not get loose.
Yeah,
The one run he got loose on, one run he got loose on Montgomery and he fumbled.
Oh man, yeah.
And that was on third down. That was a big gain on third
It was
down.
a long third round too. It was like 3rd and long, if I'm not.
It's 3rd and 14, and he would have got the first down. He would have gotten the first down. But you know, when you figure you're out in the open, you got to tuck that ball. And he was about to, how you open up the run. That's what it looked like he was about to do. And it was like, no, he can't do that. But if it was a 5th, Foster, I don't want to be here, man. I gotta go, man. I need a drink. Damn. Lions lost. Bears win. I'm sick.
Yeah.
Are there any teams in the NFC North that you actually hate? There's 2. I hate the Bears. I hate Green Bay. I don't have a problem with the Vikings as I do.
For some reason, yeah.
The Bears, Green Bay, I hate them. Hate's a strong word. I hate them. Can't even sugarcoat it. Those are 2 teams where I don't care what happens. Just hopefully they lose.
I concur.
Once again, Foster, go ahead and put a bow on this so we can get out of here, man. We don't have to talk all day,
man. 3rd down efficiency, one thing that we wanted to see improvement in. We were not much better. We were 5 for 17, so
that's ugly.
Under 33%. We were 3 for 3 on 4th down, but a lot more opportunities on 3rd that we left out there.
Let me ask you something real quick though. With all those opportunities on 3rd down, those 3rd and longs, those 3rd and shorts, and we got to do better on 2nd down.
Yeah, sometimes, but I mean, Dan Campbell said that a lot of these are in 3rd and 4th and 3rd and manageable positions. So not where they're 3rd and long.
Yeah.
So I don't, I can't really speak to what that's about. But yeah, it certainly helps if you can convert on 2nd to where you don't even have to put yourself in those 3rd down situations.
Well, if you're not converting on 3rd and manageable, 2nd, if you can get the 3rd manageable, I can't blame it on 2nd down. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, you're good. But yeah, just hats off to Brian Flores. Great first name, great initials. Anyway, he outdueled John Morton when it's all said and done. We knew that protection was going to be a major factor, and outside of protection, I mean, they completely shut down the running game. We only had 65 yards. I can't remember a game where we didn't have at least 100 yards, and but the biggest thing for me, and it's one thing that we normally don't have to worry about, and special teams. We gave up some big plays on special teams, and losing by 3, very clear indication. We knew that Minnesota had their back against the wall. They needed this game, even, despite it being on the road. They came in here on, while we sat around last week with a bye week, and got more healthy. They came in there and handed it to us for the most part.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm having a problem with my mouse. I can't end the show, Foster.
Uh-oh.
Foster, can you put up the subscribe thingy, the joint there?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, there we go. We good. We good.
We good? All right.
We're good. Make sure y'all subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube, and make sure you're following us on all the aggregators. That's anywhere you can listen to a podcast. You can find us. It's Bleachers to Speakers, FFSN. Make sure you subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers. Subscribe to Corner to Copa. Subscribe to Midwest Ciphers. Foster, the Detroit Lions lose today at home, 27-24 to the Vikings to get our record to 5-3. Who we got next week?
That's a great question. Might be the Giants.
Okay.
Commanders.
Ooh.
4:30. We got a tough road. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Here comes the NFC East. Commanders, Eagles, Giants.
Yeah, we didn't make it no easier for ourselves losing today. So it's gonna be a tough 3 weeks, man, but we're gonna get through it. Make sure you subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube.
Get your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick